I have a message coming through the world, Two of Cups, a song. If you're hearing that song, and this has happened for the past 3 days, it's always in the morning, so that'll be significant, okay? Eight of Swords. The song is, hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady. Six of Cups, Eight of Swords, past. If you're the unsteady one, or if someone you're helping is unsteady, it's not they're unsteady because they might fall, it's they're unsteady because they're rising after a fall. Like the fall has already happened. King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords keeps coming up. All right, so let me pull some cards here. Either you or someone you know is getting grounded right now into a new reality. Okay. Something new happening, and it's like you might need support, they might need support, but they're rising after a fall, or you're rising after a fall. Hello, is there a card that wants to come out? The World, upright. That's what I saw at the split. A new cycle. Grasshopper, bees, pink flowers, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Let's get one more. Oh, we got two more. Death, Ten of Wands. Wow. I think the World coming through is just confirmation that this collective is ending a cycle and going through a huge shift. That's very evident also with the Death card coming out here. This Knight of Pentacles in reverse is talking about that lyric, I'm a little bit unsteady. This card to me is representing when life comes to a grinding halt, okay? It could be mirroring the song of feeling disoriented, okay? Not knowing where you're going on next, not knowing how to move forward, but it's temporary. There's a real feeling of like burnout, depression, grief, emotional paralysis, okay? Like you can't move forward, and while you're in that state, it just feels so unsteady, okay? But you're seeing this message because it's temporary. There's a really big shakeup. There's a very big change. There was already an ending, and with the World and Death, this is like the ending, but a new cycle beginning. Now you're standing up, and it's almost like, what is it whenever you stand up and you get a little bit dizzy, like you're low on blood sugar or something, as you are in this pause before you step into the new. This is a time of major release of things that no longer belong there, things that knocked you down in the past. You're stepping up, okay? And you're not going to take those things with you again. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. There's no turning back. There's no escaping this. You just have to go through it to get out of it. But I see the Ten of Wands as the climb, or as the initial standing up, okay? It was hard to stand up because you're still carrying that. So you're at the point where you're a little unsteady. That's when you release, and that's whenever you gain clarity, okay? But there was a Ten of Wands moment where it was heavier than the fall. Standing up is harder than falling. And you've done that. Now you're integrating, you're releasing, and you're getting clarity before you move forward. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. And the B is abundant. I chose this deck for a reason. I didn't expect to see it, but there's the B. This is a big B. This is a big accomplishment. This accomplishment is closing out a huge karmic cycle, and integration is happening right now, which is why it feels unsteady. There's new energies coming in because you released a lot. That was your story. That was your fall. That was your standing up. And this is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is your rise. The unsteady moments are where your roots are taking place. This is a huge part of your journey. And when you feel overwhelmed, you need to rest. You need to not push yourself. And when you do get that spark of excitement or the drive to take action, do it. Listen to yourself, trust yourself. You, collective, have worked so hard. You should be completely in your trust mode with yourself right now. I'm going to pull one last card to close out. What is the closing message for this beautiful collective? You don't have to do this alone. Lean on the energies, the loving energies around you, whether they're physically there or you are just praying to God, praying to your team. Speak out loud. When you need help, ask for help. It's not weak. You are a strong collective. You do not have to worry about feeling weak. The Lovers reversed. This is a time where it's very important for the deep connection with yourself, trusting yourself. That unsteadiness, that's why this came out reversed. You may be confused, and that's why I was speaking about not pushing forward and making decisions at this time, because you're integrating and you're finding your balance again. But when your balance comes in, when you feel steady and when you feel it's time to take action, that's when you make that choice. It's also a time for self-love and loving on yourself and having patience, okay? And remembering not to disconnect when you're feeling unsteady, but to actually hone in more on yourself. What do I need? How can I get help? How can I receive love? So that's it. There is an exciting time coming for you. This is a moment of uncomfortability right now. It's not forever. And it tells a story of new beautiful cycles coming in for you. So congratulations, you guys. You don't mess around. You do not mess around with yourself. You do not mess around with your spiritual lessons. You're very advanced. I appreciate your energy. I'm honored to read for you. Thanks.